Hi everybody. We're right now going to do more books with Marmi. Before I do, I'm going to tell you a few things. First of all, Mabel's driving me crazy. She keeps barking and I keep having to delete the video. So I might have a little bit of barking, but hopefully she won't. First of all, before we read our book, stop. No. Before we read our book, I want to ask you about masks. Have y'all seen people wearing masks? I have on TV sometimes. It's a little creepy. I think, why are they wearing masks? Because it's weird. But it's really not, because it's just to try to keep you, Mabel. You need to be quiet. It's to keep you from getting sick. So this is a mask that somebody made for me. And you put it behind one ear, and you put it behind the other ear. And see, my eyes are covered up, and my mouth and nose are all covered up. And now, I'm not going to catch anybody's germs. So, don't think it's weird if you see people wearing masks. When COVID-19 goes away, we'll just think these were a funny thing we had in the past. But I keep mine over here, and if I go out, which I almost never go anywhere, but if I go somewhere, then I wear that mask. Now, the book we're going to read today is called Sniffer and Tinni. I think it's Tinni. Sniffer and Tinni. And it is written by Berit Helberg. And the main thing I want to tell you about this is it's a true story. This is true, and that's why there are some photographs of it instead of just pictures. If Mabel keeps barking, I'll stop, but for now we're going to get started on Sniffer and Tinni. Look at that. It's Sniffer and Tinni, the real ones. And again, it's by Berit Helberg, a true tale of amazing animal friendship. There. Meet Sniffer, a fearless red fox, and Tinni, a patient and kind German shepherd. They live in a small Norwegian town named Ski. Sniffer spends his days enjoying the freedom and beauty of the forest. Tinni, who loves taking long walks, came upon a little fox at just the right time for the pair to strike up a special friendship. This unlikely duo has created a magical and adventurous world where, despite their differences, they have become best friends in real life. On a warm sunny day, Tinni was taking a walk with her owner in the field along the edge of the forest. Butterflies fluttered in the air and the sun shone down. Tinni was enjoying the coolness of the passing breeze. Suddenly, the big dog froze as something popped out of the bushes. It was a baby fox. The fox was small. There we go. The fox was small and reddish in color. Days before, they had seen this fox cub jumping and running by himself. Today, he was looking for his playmate. Any playmate. The little frisky fox tackled Tinni repeatedly. Tinni didn't know what to make of him. She sat still and let the fox have his fun. I like that. That dog's not even getting upset. After a few days, Tinni and her owner, Torgier, went back to the spot where the fox and dog first met. Just as before, the little fox popped out of the forest to play. Torgier knew something was wrong. A baby fox shouldn't be roaming the forest without its mother. Thinking the fox must be hungry, Torgier left food for him at the edge of the forest. By the way, see this word right here? Torgier? I don't know how to say it. It might be Torgier. So when you're reading a book and you're not sure, it doesn't matter if you say it exactly right. Next. In the days that followed, the fox began visiting Tinni regularly in the field where she lived. Tinni was so happy to have another animal around. The energetic fox brought liveliness with him wherever he went. It was contagious. Contagious is kind of like COVID-19. That means you can catch it. So he brought liveliness, and so people would get lively, and it was contagious. Soon, Tinni was also jumping and frolicking all over the place, just like the fox. Very quickly, the two became good friends. Torgier decided to give the fox a name. For an animal that sniffed the grass, the trees, the flowers, everything, he thought the name Sniffer was the perfect fit. From that point on, the dog and the fox were inseparable. Sniffer and Tinni spent most of their days exploring. They explored in broad daylight and under the shadows of tall trees. They explored a nearby pond and piles of fallen leaves. Together, they explored every inch of the forest. Remember, this is a true story. They searched for squirrels. Whenever they spotted one, they bolted after it, kicking up leaves as they ran. Look at that. I love how they're friends. When they weren't chasing squirrels, they were chasing each other. Sniffer, who is small and agile, would run along thick roots of fallen trees, while Tinni followed him closely from below. As in any friendship, Sniffer and Tinni sometimes fought over things. They fought over sticks the most. Tinni was somehow always able to find the sturdiest, most tasty stick in the whole forest. Sniffer, jealous of his friend's talent, would try to take it from her. Whichever stick Tinni had was the one Sniffer wanted the most. They fought over balls, too. Once again, Tinni usually had the upper paw. Unlike Sniffer, whose jaw is narrow and small, Tinni's jaw is large and open and can open wide enough to hold a ball without dropping it. She liked to taunt Sniffer with the ball, but sometimes she let him take a turn. To stay warm during winter, they wrestled in the snow-covered grass. Sniffer, almost a full-grown fox by now, still liked to surprise Tinni with a good tackle every so often, and Sniffer enjoyed tackling him right back. The two rolled and tossed in the grass until they wore each other out. It got so cold during the winter that the pond completely froze over. Sniffer and Tinni were able to walk across it. Have you ever walked on a pond? I haven't. They walked slowly, taking small, cautious steps. Each made sure the other didn't fall. They were fascinated by their reflections in the ice. Ooh, that's a good picture. Once spring finally arrived, Sniffer and Tinni sought to find hollow stumps covered in bright moss. Both were very eager to know what was inside. A squirrel? A ball? A really tasty stick? When he was feeling extra curious, Sniffer stuck his entire head inside. As much as they enjoyed being active, all their running, jumping made them sleepy. Sometimes they needed a break to relax and catch their breath. Having so much fun could be exhausting. After a while, Sniffer started spending more time in the depths of the forest. There, he was able to live wild and free in his natural habitat and make friends with other foxes. While Tinni missed him dearly, she knew that the forest was Sniffer's home, the place where he truly belonged. But Tinni was never too lonely. Every now and then, Sniffer would return to the field along the edge of the forest to visit his best friend. And together, light-hearted and full of joy, they would run to the forest for another adventure. The end. This says Berit Helberg, the writer, has published 26 books like this, and the photographer is a nature lover. And so these are people from Norway, which is in Europe. I love this book, Sniffer and Tinni. I hope y'all liked it, and I hope that you're staying safe and inside today, and that you might have a mask to wear if you need it. And I love you. Bye.